Yes, here we are, Friday evening. We're getting into, this is day number 2, counting last night's inaugural kickoff to the Palisade Peach Festival, the 54th annual Peach Festival, by the way. Big events happening on Saturday, and at least for the first half of the day, all the way till about 2 o'clock, everything's going to be just peachy. But after the 4 o'clock hour, we could have a chance of storms moving through, and it won't be a repeat of what happened on Thursday, but we'll still have some storms moving through. It all kicks off tomorrow morning with the Lions Club pancake breakfast down at Riverbend Park, which will be the site of the entire festival. A lot of the fun cook-offs, a lot of the fun tastings, all of the peaches, in fact, and all the kid-friendly stuff happening at Riverbend Park. And that goes on from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. There's also a Just Peachy 5K race, starts at 8:30 in the morning from Veterans Memorial Park. And then, of course, the downtown Palisade Peach Parade at 9 a.m. So a lot of reasons to get up early tomorrow morning, the least of which would be the fact that it's going to be the most ideal time of the day. Now, we're not going to heat up too terribly bad Saturday afternoon. We're expecting highs in the middle 90s across the Grand Valley, same for Delta, and near 90 at Montrose. So this is fairly close to where we should be for the month of August. This is what we did today. Not far off, though I will say Montrose did add a little bit of heat today compared to what we're expecting tomorrow. That just means we have a lot more storms developing tomorrow out of the mountain zones and then moving over the valley locations in the late afternoon hours. So again, I say, if I'm not around, then there's probably going to be some storms. But if I'm live on the scene, I think we'll hold off those storms. But anything after the 4 o'clock hour, you should prepare for some gustier conditions around the 6 o'clock, and then storms moving through 7, 8, and then around sunset. So we're going to basically be doing the same pattern all the way through the weekend. Stormy, late afternoon and evening with the possibility of some late night thunder boomers. Temperatures right now, mid 80s at Montrose, low 90s between Delta, Grand Junction. High temperatures for the day, well, like I said, those were about the average for this time of the year. As far as wind speeds go, well, nothing like what we had yesterday with those 45-mile-per-hour storm-associated wind gusts. As of yet, we don't have those storm-associated gusts. We're just 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll keep that in the breeze category basically every day without storms. But once we get into the storm pattern, we should breeze up a little bit stronger. Right now, just 25 to 30 is where we've been. And we've had storms close to Delta this afternoon. We have yet to get any moving over the area, but we're not done. We still have the evening hours, and some storm movement is expected. Last night, I made the mistake of saying Montrose actually rang in 6/10 of an inch. But in actuality, it was 6/100th of an inch, and this is reflective of just 24 hours ago, 5/100th of an inch. So my bad, I'm so sorry. I was looking out of the corner of my eye, not paying attention to the data. I wanted to share with you, but the good news is we will have opportunities tonight, Saturday, Sunday, to get a little bit here, a little bit there, and some there. Once we get into next week, the pattern shifts drastically. In fact, I've got our America's Mattress Tower Cam pointed just off towards the Nuclear-Natarita area. From our station, this is looking southwest. That's where all the action is right now. Storm motion is basically southeast to northwest. We do have some flooding concerns in that area, but we have since lost the flood watch. So this is just an advisory, and this did pop up for the Montrose County area. So if your smart device alerted you to that, it's a county-wide issuance, but it's only for a very small area. And you can see those storms have left the building, if you will. But Highway 141, Highway 90 around the Nuclear-Natarita area, even 145 into Telluride through Norwood, those areas, we're dealing with some rain. Pay attention to the roadways. You could get some rocks, but flooding is going to be a concern for the usual suspects. The burn scars, the saturated areas in the San Juans, also steep terrain through state highways. So again, caution driving, both hands on the wheel, and always pay attention to the road because there could be some rocks that have been dislodged from above. Debris flows, well, we're going to save that for the Grizzly Creek burn scar along the I-70 stretch. I think we'll still see flood watches in that area. Getting into tomorrow afternoon, the same situation. Mountains kick off first. Valleys have that opportunity to get storms drifting over. Flood threat's going to continue through the end of next week. The difference tomorrow is storm motion is going to be from south to north, and it's all in relation to this high pressure system, which, good news, it's finally going to continue tracking east and south, and that's an ideal situation for what's going to happen next week. Look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's the difference between just rain showers and downpours and significant thunderstorms next week, because that high pressure system will be located in a prime position to bring in that subtropical tap from the Gulf of Mexico. So that'll be a good round of storms fairly regularly, and our temperatures will also significantly cool down compared to where we should be for this time of the year.